Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap. So, jumping right in, over the past week, there have been 114 properties that have gone under contract in the Hudson County MLS. This means they have offers accepted on them. They have not closed yet. So, 114 properties under contract. They had an average list price of $684,000 and a median list price of $599,900. They were on the market for an average of 37 days, and the median day on the market was 25 days. Just looking through the list, some properties that stood out to me in Hoboken. There were 2 units at the Metro Stop, which is located at 800 Jackson Street. Metro Stop was built around 2008, 2009 by Metro Homes, a Hudson County-based developer. And you have a unit here, 800 Jackson, unit 301. It was on the market 9 days. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1330 square feet, listed for $999. And this is at Metro Stop. Metro Stop is located right on the corner of 9th and Jackson, between 8th and 9th, near the light rail stop, the 9th Street light rail station, and the elevator to Jersey City Heights. So it's in the, I would say, central back of Hoboken. So you have Metro Stop, 2 units here. This 2-bedroom is now under contract. Looks like it had a terrace as well. And you have another unit in the building, which is listed for $799. This was a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot, so 1,200 square feet, listed for $799. It was on the market 25 days. So also, Metro Stop is an elevator building. It has a virtual doorman, fitness center, and residence lounge. It looks like this unit faced west towards the light rail and the Palisades Cliff. The other unit faced east towards into Hoboken. So that's a big part of the pricing difference. Also, the other unit, which was listed for $999, was larger. So you have 2 units at Metro Stop under contract. I'll link down below a link to the page on my website that profiles the building. In downtown Jersey City, I saw a unit here at 25 Hudson Street. This is Liberty Terrace in the Paul's Hook section. And this property is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 911 square feet. On the 2nd floor, it has New York City views, listed for $895,000. It was on the market 97 days, so over 3 months, and this is now under contract. Liberty Terrace is a doorman elevator building, has a fitness center on site. It's located right near the Goldman Sachs tower in downtown Jersey City and right near the light rail, and not that far from the Exchange Place Path Station. But this unit's on the 2nd floor. It's one of the larger layouts in the building for a 1-bedroom, and it has gone under contract. A 2-bedroom recently sold in the building, and I'll profile that in a few minutes when we discuss units that closed. There's parking for this building. The parking is actually off-site across the street at Liberty Towers. The building was developed around 2006 by the same developer as Liberty Towers, so they put the parking in this building here, and this is Liberty Terrace here in Paul's Hook. So this is 25 Hudson Street. And I'll link down below, link to this building page on my website. Also in downtown Jersey City, I saw this 2-bedroom at Dixon Mills. Dixon Mills, former pencil factory, located off of Christopher Columbus in downtown Jersey City near the corner of Varick. This is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, listed for $649,000. It was on the market 76 days. So some of these units were on the market a little longer. I know I always discuss about how things move quickly, but here are 2 examples of properties that were on the market over 2 months and one over 3 months. So here you have a 2-bedroom. Dixon Mills, a lot of the units in this building are loft-like. This is a former factory. So you have like the column here. Some units have higher ceilings than others. There's over 400 units in the complex, and no unit is identical. You're dealing with 4 different buildings in Dixon Mills, former pencil factory. So the units are vary greatly from building to building. And like I mentioned, no two units are identical. It has a great level of amenities. You have a residence lounge here. There's a separate building where they kept the amenities. So you have fitness center, residence lounge, and here's the entire Dixon Mills complex. It's made up of several different buildings, and you can get to them through these skyways between the buildings. So you can go from building to building without actually leaving, without having to go down to the street. You can, if you want to go see a friend or cut across to the amenities, you can do that. Let me see here, looking through the list. In North Bergen, Celaya, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,398 square feet at 8701 Churchill Road, unit 1104. This was listed for $1,150,000, 2-bedroom. Celaya is one of the few new construction condominium buildings in the area. They've been selling pretty well over the past year. I think they're down to maybe about 20 units or so there. It is a new construction building. It's located on the border of North Bergen and Edgewater. It is in North Bergen, so you pay North Bergen taxes, but right across the street here is Edgewater. And the building has parking on site. Elevator building has a high level of amenities. Big fitness center, residence lounge, indoor spa-like amenities with very nice locker rooms and soaking tub, steam room, sauna room. So very nice level of amenities at the Celaya in North Bergen. And this was listed for $1,150,000 on the market 86 days. So another example of a unit that was on the market a little longer. In West New York, you had another unit at 9 Avenue at Port Imperial. This is 9 on the Hudson, developed by K.F. Nanian about 5 years ago. This was listed penthouse level unit, listed for $1,195,000, and this was on the market for 13 days. And I talked last week about another unit in the building. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,950 square foot unit. So a large layout, on the market 13 days, listed for almost $2 million, $1,195,000. Hasn't closed yet, but that was the list price. And this unit has, obviously it's on the top floor, New York City views. This building, again, has a high level of amenities. So a very nice lobby with concierge, residence club, a duplex style gym, 2 different levels. They have a common roof deck on the top of the building. They also have another roof deck area on a lower part of the building, outdoor pool as well. Very nice building located in the Port Imperial section of West New York. And I'll link down below. Here's the roof deck that's common to the building. I'll link down below a link to the page from my website where we profile the complex. As far as some things that sold, in Hoboken, you had a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath, 2,367 square foot unit at the W Hotel. The W Hotel is a condominium tower as well as a hotel tower. The condominiums are located in the top third of the building. This listed for $3.3 million. It sold for $3,145,000. It was a cash purchase on the market 97 days. And it looks like this was a northeast facing unit. The 3 bedrooms are either on the northeast side or the southeast side. And here is Midtown Manhattan and up the Hudson River. So this is a northeast facing unit, 3-bedroom at the W Hotel. There are 3-bedroom layouts, 2-bedroom layouts, and several 1-bedroom layouts in the building. The 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms have terraces. The 1 bedrooms do not have terraces. But when you live in the building, you get hotel-like service. You have your own concierge who can make reservations for you. You cannot rent your unit out on a nightly basis. You can rent your unit out on a yearly basis. So you can rent it out on a 12-month period, but they're not hotel-like units where you can rent them nightly. Other parts of the country have buildings like that. Unfortunately, this is not one of them, but this sold for $3,145,000. In downtown Jersey City, 1-bedroom, 1-bath at the A Condos, 389 Washington Street, unit 19G, listed for $769,000, sold for $762,900. It was on the market 32 days. Looks like it was they got a mortgage on this unit. Came with one parking for 1 car. This is 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 706 square feet. So this unit has a terrace as well and the New York City view. And this is a popular building. It's right off of Washington Street. This is right near Irby here and Portofino. This is the old powerhouse. This was built around 2007, 2006. And it consists of 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom layouts. And this is a 1-bedroom east-facing unit at the A building, also called the Athena. We call it A condos, so there's several different names for it. The A, but has a concierge. The building also has fitness center and residence lounge and a sun deck, grilling deck area, which is the roof of the parking deck. 25 Hudson Street. We talked earlier about this is Liberty Terrace. There was a 1-bedroom that went under contract. This is a 2-bedroom that closed. So you have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,296 square foot unit 404, listed for $1,568,000, and it's sold for full price, $1,568,000. 11 days on the market. It came with parking for 1 car. And this unit is on the south side of the building, has a terrace, so it overlooks Liberty State Park, as well as Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. You can barely see it here in the picture, but this is Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty in the distance. So these are south-facing 2-bedroom units, and it has closed at Liberty Terrace. And finally, in West New York, at Jacobs Ferry, you have a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,872 square foot condo townhome located at Jacobs Ferry, listed for $1,100,000, and it's sold for full price, $1,100,000 in 6 days on the market. And this property comes with garage as well as a driveway spot, so you have parking for 2 cars. It is a townhome community in West New York on the waterfront, and looks like they're pointing to the unit here. Located on Midland Court. There's about 10 different layouts in the complex, different layouts, different sizes. The complex is on the border of Guttenberg and West New York. About 70% of the complex is in West New York and 30% in Guttenberg. And this is in the West New York side of the complex. The complex has an outdoor pool. It has 2 outdoor pools, actually. Shuttle that runs through the complex that goes to the New York Waterway Ferry at the Port Imperial Terminal in Weehawken / West New York on the border. So you get the ferry shuttle runs through. There's also the bus on River Road. This is very a commuter-friendly complex. There is no gym in the complex, but there's plenty of gyms nearby if you wanted to join one. But if you're looking for a unit with more space, square footage, many of them are duplex or triplex layouts, Jacobs Ferry and Bolts Ferry is a complex that you may want to consider. I'll link down below a link to the pages for the complex. And a couple articles I came across in the past week. Last week, I talked about how LaFrac was going for an approval on a 47-story tower in Newport, and it was approved. So the Jersey City Planning Board has approved this building on the waterfront here in the Newport section of Jersey City, and I'll link this down below. I don't know yet if it's going to be condominiums or residential rentals, but it's quite a large building. And it's 47 stories tall. And I would guess that they're going to be building it probably in the next year or 2. A couple other articles I came across. CNN talked about the housing market and lack of inventory and why it's been low and reluctancy of people who want to sell. I'll link this down below. Interesting article, how their Bank of America is saying that inventory might not start to creep up for a few more years. And also, interesting article I came across on NJ.com regarding how in real estate there's a lot of scams regarding wire fraud and hackers getting into lawyers' emails and contacting buyers and having them wire deposit money. I've heard of stories happening to buyers locally in Hudson County. So it's always important to, if you're going to be sending money for a real estate transaction, I would call your lawyer before sending anything and just confirming that you have the right information, or dropping off a check to their office and just consulting with them on how they want the deposit sent. You just want to make sure that you're not being scammed. There's a lot of scams going on with regards to wire fraud. So this is from NJ.com, and I'll link this down below. These videos come out every Monday where I discuss the market in Hudson County. If you have any further questions, you can feel free to contact me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Feel free to comment, like, or subscribe down below. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Have a great day.